Right, to pick which nation I'm playing as, I'm going to click the random country button. Okay. Well, Tuscany, I'll take Tuscany. Not gonna lie, I thought I'd have to do a whole bit where I was gonna be like, oh, I'm not playing as that. Right, let's go through what mods that we have. Well, obviously the UI has changed quite a bit, but for the most part, I want to sort of discover it along. Obviously, as you'll have found out from the intro, this is part of a collection. So I kind of want to figure it out like it's a new game, because there's a lot going on here. As you can tell by that, I'm still very ill. I'm not getting better, and I don't know why. I'd be very upset if this kills me. Okay, so Tuscany, we're going to try and unify Italy. At the same time as seeing if this mod pack is better than Victoria 3. So we've got interventionism, we have mercantilism, per capita taxation. Pretty decent laws at the start. I think the font change is a great one. I think they've done really well with the font. Okay, we're lacking in grain, liquor, pretty much it. Grain, liquor, clothes. What production doing? Oh my god, that is so much better. Look at it. Look how clean the UI looks. We're doing on furniture. Yeah, we're okay. Here we have groceries. Tuscany's kind of a bit developed. No? Really? Okay, let's get that going then. We've got publishing houses. They produce newspapers. Newspapers and magazines. What do I do with those? Do people want them? It looks like they do. Now the AI should be a lot smarter as well. So hopefully the AI will understand better than I do what's going on and will kick my ass. All right, let's switch over to this and we'll go ahead and grab some food industries and also a textile mill. Got research up here, diplomacy, okay, nice. Prestige at a glance, infamy at a glance, legitimacy at a glance. That's quite nice. I think the vision behind the Victoria 3 like UI was to not make it cluttered, and I think in doing so they made it too uncomplicated. This button's meant to show more spreadsheets, but instead it makes things invisible. I'm running a lot of mods. Like I think something like 100 mods or something stupid. So have a little bit of forgiveness for that. Okay, suddenly our market went a bit mental. We need more wheat, iron, and wood. Fine, I think I'm just going to import wheat. Actually, we have a decent enough start on... we'll go into intensive agriculture afterwards. Oh, Algeria's flag's changed, as they are absolutely rocked, killed by the French. That was a bit brutal. And it looks like the Mexicans are getting taken out by the United States of America. Return Mexican Texas, return Texas. It looks like either way, Texas is going down. Oh, but they're behind! Jeez, a lot of war initially, isn't there? Oh, the British are in Oman. Okay, the AI is a lot more aggressive. I need to actually, like, focus here, otherwise they might turn up and kill me. Ooh, additional content. Fish, fruit, meat. So I consume more of all of those, less grain, and I get more groceries. Okay, cool. I need you to produce more liquor. For that, I need sugar. Import grain from the Brits. Get some from the Spaniards. How much do I need? Probably more than that. Looks like the Brits have subjugated Oman. Okay. They've fully gone in, the AI. Look at that. Burma's actually holding its own against the East India Territory. Looks like Mexico has been rinsed, though. That's unfortunate for them. All right, we're going to go intensive agriculture to try and arrest our grain shortage. We're also going to grab ourselves another construction sector. Get dye workshops, but we don't have any dye. Can't declare any interests. If we get an interest in China, that would be very useful indeed. Also need to do filing. Do I have any trade routes that I can get rid of? Several, in fact. Importing clippers. Why would I do that? Oh, don't want to subsidize that. Silk is expensive. Rather unsurprisingly. Okay, and we actually needed those clippers. My bad, my bad, my bad. Instead, actually, let's go for a shipyard. Get a shipyard going, and let's get some tools going. God, the UI is so much cleaner. Oh my god, I've clicked on population. Look, lads, look. If I scroll down, you can see exactly what they need. And their standard of living at a glance. So this lot are unhappy because wood consumption's high. Sure, wood is expensive. We can change that. I'll do it just for you. Oh, we actually have silk plantations. Well, why are we not? Finish off the shipyards first. Though. Animated icon for new production methods. Sounds good to me. Show employees as a percentage. Sure. Replace productivity with profit. Yeah, okay. Ooh. I'm just enamored with the amount of stuff. I'm just looking around. I'm not even playing properly. All right, let's start actually focusing a bit. So we've got an issue with wood, massive issue with wood, massive issue with iron. Banking's been unlocked. That's nice. Wood, iron, and fabric. Okay, we don't need tools then. Wood. How much does each of these produce? 60. Okay, 2 of those will do. Iron. Need 3 of these. You're not using any sort of... We don't actually need that much. Set to domestic supply. I'm not a fan of exporting things that we need. So we'll get rid of you and you. Fabrics as well. Is that trade routes? No. You produce 40. How much do we need? 20. So 2 more. 1 more and then silk plantations, please. We get intensive agriculture here. Which is what it's banking on. Look at that. It shows you exactly what you need to increase and what you get out of it. So right here, we're going to go over to our rural farming, switch this over to intensive grazing ranch. Well, this is new. Intensive farming citrus orchard. Right now they're on vineyards. For intensive farming, it just switches the focus even more intensely to that. Okay, cool. Good to know. All right, we need a tools industry. Right now, we don't produce any tools. Okay, this unlocks precision tools. You can see exactly what it gets. See, this is what we needed. I can appreciate it's a lot of information for a lot of people. But for me personally, so we need 1 and 2 of you. I am importing all my tools. So that's why I want to get rid of this importation so I can use the bureaucracy elsewhere. Apparently they changed the, let's see, the British are in China. Changed the architecture, Mediterranean cities. I don't know if that's the case or not, if the mod worked. Lots of little roads. This mod also adds a port in Philadelphia. It was just part of it. So Philadelphia now has a port, or the possibility of a port. So there's that. We'll switch over to pig iron tools, and then we need to expand our iron industry. We're already on protectionism, right? Those are grain, more iron, services we can get in a bit, glass. Well, fruit's a luxury good, so I don't really care about. Do we have any coal available? No. Well, sulfur. It's useful. Transfer states to people, revoke states, remove guarantees. This is what you need. This is the thing. This is the thing. This stuff is what would make Victoria 3 so good. Ordering vassals to build buildings. It's this kind of stuff, and they've done it as a mod. That's what we need. If we want newspapers and services, and we need glass for services, get covered markets. There's also been some changes to combat that I'm excited to try out, as well as like a million other things. Like, it would take me about an hour alone just to go through each and every mod individually, so I thought what would be more interesting for everyone involved is just to go for it, you know? And then we'll just see what parts we like, what parts we don't like. Okay, right now we have a deficit of iron. Clothes and furniture seem to be doing okay. Luxury furniture is not. Oh no, it is, sorry, my bad. I'm gonna go for slaughterhouses. We don't need as much. We do need fruit. I'm gonna go for a citrus orchard. I don't feel comfortable completely abandoning the our current system. Newsprint, that's nice. I haven't even checked the other stuff, see if there's any changes to technology. I believe there are. Leaded glass. Can we get lead from anywhere? Get 10. How much would we need? Not really worth it. Go over to here. Do 2 market squares. Glass, clothes, and more iron, more wood. Jesus. Clothes keep spinning. I haven't had a chance to look around the world, because it looks like things are a lot more aggressive. Kiva, and oh, that's Russia's just taken out a tribe down here. Interesting. So the great game is beginning. Tibet appears to be independent. Always happy to see that. Have a British treaty port up here in Hangzhou. I do apologize to various Chinese people who have tried to teach me how to pronounce it, and I'm sorry. I really struggle. Did we get away with... Wait, did that tell me exactly how much legitimacy I was going to lose when I selected it? Colony's like petering upwards. It's not exactly exploded. I would like to take out some of these smaller states, though. I've got some fishing. Stable state has an obligation, owes an obligation to France. How many troops do 5 and 49. How many do I have? 10 and 5. Ooh, voting age. Let's put the voting age at 18. Progressive. Okay, we have everything. Need more glass, clothes. Right, standard. But why are you struggling? Luxury clothes are cheap. Let's export some. In the press. I don't have any coal. Use magazines, which needs dye. Okay. This is really... this is great. It's like playing a fresh game. I want some dye. Would be great. Atmospheric engines will be very useful. And also be useful as me using my decrees. Okay, census suffrage is not happening anytime soon. Let us instead focus on... I don't have state religion. Go for total separation. Okay, we're trading glass. That's why we have a thing. Fruit we don't have any of. Wine we need. Okay, let's focus on that stuff then. Iron will be fixed soon. Wood won't. Am I like selling it somewhere? No, I just need a lot of it. I don't upgrade that into electricity, right? Oh my god, it actually passed. Cool. Alright, let's continue by grabbing ourselves some public schools. Get that education up. Unlock canneries. Now is our time to grab this one fishing wharf. We've had logging camps as well. Silk plantations that I did go for Lucca. You are pretty... Would anyone care if I nipped in and took it? Everyone happy? We're declaring neutrality with your interest? Okay, you're not doing anything. Cool. Cool. Now, I know in this mod that they are less likely to back down. So I'm going to actually go ahead and recruit a general. Oh my god, there's more than 2 options. I've never been so happy in my life. Cool, look at it. Look at this. It shows the little traits and everything. Mobilized there. Okay, he's actually fighting. Now, I believe the combat width has been increased. Let's double check this. Also, we have massive stat advantages. Is there any particular reason for that? Mod-wise? 55 and 65. Because that is way higher. I believe they must have increased them. Irregular infantry is 3 and 2. You go up to line infantry and suddenly it's a massive difference. Yeah, they've increased the quantities by a lot. No wonder China got his ass kicked. Like, he's got 2 and 3, I'm assuming. Unless he upgraded them immediately. Yeah, 3 offense and 2 defense. Send a tens of thousands my way. I don't care. I'll smash those. Okay, so that was instant. Also, as part of this mod pack, when I conquer a place, it doesn't apply this time. Actually, it might do. When I conquer a place, it will automatically use my default production methods, which is great. What's Palmer doing? Can I grab hold of Palmer? I'm going to grab Palmer as well. Something else in the way is Modena. Grab you guys as well. You actually have troops and better troops than I do. I'll defend the front first. I'm going to activate my conscripts, just to be sure. I'm not about to get humiliated in front of tens of thousands of people as I lose to Modena at my game. Wood now. We need more glass, way more glass, but that's because it's in export. So I don't really want to do that. I want to focus more on my textile mill industry. Incorporate them for 14 bureaucracy, and let's see if... Damn, you're 75? How the hell have you done that? Am I about to lose this? 65 and 75. Mobile artillery and line infantry. Yeah, I don't have that. Okay, sweet. He just took a loss. I want to push onwards. There we go. Just one battle is all it takes. Celebrating bullying much smaller states than myself. Okay, here we go. Patent stills. That'll be useful. We want to grab ourselves a big part of this. Where would coal be found? Well, that's a practical heat map. Okay. Appears to me that Spain has a lot of coal. We're going to have to unify Italy and import some coal. All right, let's keep going with tooling workshops. French will probably give us coal. I mean, everyone will sell us coal. We're limited by our resources. Gold, we're lacking in everything, especially fabrics. A lot of fabrics. Okay. They're making a fair chunk of change, though, which is nice. Meanwhile, the US has polished off the rest of Mexican. Ooh, always pin shortages. Gives me every good. I'll pin that lot. Okay, cool. Nice, we got public education. Full entries. Okay, I really like this. Much more functional. I want to protect the domestic supply, please. Do I dare try and go for it again? Once enacted, this law would change the current government's legitimacy by -20. That's a lovely shade. I mean, you know, it's not so good we've got that much of a radical population, but shopkeepers are making a killing. All right, we've got census suffrage. Reform our government. Everything is currently worse. Handling wood, which we can try and handle. Some luxury clothing. We have no tools. Okay, well, there's one easy way to fix that. Build a steel mill. Build it in this new province, though. We're just gonna need coal. Okay. Switch these lot over to this, which I'm gonna need 80. Oh, wait, wrong one. Switch this over to this. We're gonna need 80 steel. Each one of these brings in 65, so we're gonna build 2 of them. Well, one of them will do for now. Right, it's like over 50% of the threshold. Get another construction. Okay, how much are you gonna need in terms of coal? You're gonna need 30 coal. Nope, we can actually import that. Otherwise, we are going to be in a bit of a sorry situation. Meantime, glass. Okay, we're gonna get 2 government administration, right? Because that is going to enable me to do a bit more buying and selling. Usually, I don't like importing stuff. Okay, the Tunisians are being killed by, I assume, the French. Yep. Okay, that's a lot. Does everyone just beholden on to the French in this world? Anyway, like I said, usually I have enough base resources to satisfy myself, or I go and conquer them. I'm too weak to go and conquer them. In case we don't have convoys. We have convoys. Now we take the risk. Shift it over to steel tools, and then we shift you over to atmospheric engine. You're lacking in steel, which should be being produced now. That button to make it more efficient. And it's cold, it's the issue, but we need 30 from trade routes. We need at least 50. We need a bit more. Now, the Austrians in this... Oh god, the Austrians' GDP hasn't, like, skyrocketed. No one's has. That makes mine a bit more impressive. Admittedly, I also conquered my neighbours, so, you know, don't encourage me too much, but... Okay, that's that stabilized. We're making a bunch of tools. We're actually the number 3 producer worldwide in tools. We can get coal from 2 Sicilies, Sardinia, Piedmont, Portugal, the Ottomans down here. Maybe we should go colonizing. We can declare an interest. Okay, this is a very important. I don't have colonialism, so going down here is not going to help. Do I think I could fight Portugal eventually? Because that would be a really nice province if I could have like coal. 28 coal. Things I could do with that coal. I need 10 flotillas. I'm just thinking to myself, do we have the economy to sustain an invasion of Portugal? 10. So if we ally the Spanish on board, alternatively we go after Austro-Hungarians with the help of the French. Is there no one else? Like Morocco, do you have... Damn, you got a decent amount of Italians. You don't have any flotillas, so I could probably land on... You should have coal, right? Mauritania, probably not. Hey, colony. I mean, you guys have the Zulu? Do, okay. Bet you didn't think we were going to South Africa in this playthrough, but here we are. Off we pop. Team battalions. We're going to need to start sorting that out. What kind of army are you rocking? 3 and 2. Okay, yeah, so just literally like 3 guys that do it. We actually do need to do a naval base. Wait, 5? 5 naval bases to do it. How much is that going to cost? 1,000, that's fine. We can afford it. You there, you there. Okay, that's good. Probably win that. Okay, well, we're going colonialism, boys. We're going after the Zulu. Don't question it. It's fine. Shipyard should be able to maintain that. I mean, he's poor anyway. If I go for like... Wait, is that a special, like, building? Shipyards. Military shipyards. Okay. I don't know if I agree with that change necessarily. Shipyards could be both civilian and military. Technically, I don't need them to build ships because there's only a 50% penalty to attack and defense. But they'll still be ships. And they're not going to be counted because the Zulu don't actually have any ships. I'll build it anyway. That's a white piece. Yeah. This is still independent. Nice. The GDP is shot, but meantime, let's sort out our tools. 100% going to result in a loss of coal. But if we can get coal going, but see, immediately, shortage of coal. Pretty sure I've imported every ounce of coal that I can. This is very important though after the Zulu. The issue is he's going to send in all 14. I can't tell like half of them to go, which means they're going to have a horrible landing penalty. Smack me in the face with your tail, why don't you? Attempt to just to send it and test it out. Let's give it a go. Why not? Go Zululand. I'll be very surprised if this works. I'm banking on the numbers because they only hit, I mean, they have 15, but it's all +3s and +2s. Realistically, one should be able to take on 10. Yeah, it's that insufficient naval support. So he's just kicked their asses. Try again soon. Just need some more naval support. Build in the meantime. No rush. We'll need our coal soon though. Build some more logging camps. Each one we're lacking. If I finish, still no one can beat 40% in terms of legitimacy. Yeah, we're gonna build some government administration so then I can go ahead and grab some more education. Well, some more trade routes. Might as well start with some iron. Clothes. We're fine on the clothes, steel, tea. Don't have the iron import railway, unfortunately. Sucks because you know what we're gonna have to. We're gonna have coal soon. If I fail in this war, we're screwed. Because I need that coal to sustain a domestic steel industry, to sustain railways, to expand anything. We're the 5th producer of steel worldwide. That's really sad. More of these. 3 this time. I have a second. We'll send this guy now. So it's 3 to 7, which should be a little bit better. Go on. Give it a shot, mate. Rather, they've not modernized their army in this time, which I've given them plenty of time to do, so it's all on their own. Right, wood, tools, fabric, clothes. Grab some more fabrics. Oh, I can just have sugar beet. It's going to be very useful when I do this. Still another steel mill. We need coal so badly. So I'm not willing to leave this war. I can't afford to fund anyone, lads. Don't like I can see my prestige go down, because usually it's a number that I just ignore. Now we have a sulfur mine. Let's switch this production over to sulfite pulping. Then hopefully encourage the sulfur mine to actually do something. Here's some more paper. Increase this. Anything I can do to bolster that. Dedicated police force. That'll give me a +13 or +15%. Offense, defense. Still no one can beat just the intelligentsia on its own. It's such a split nation. What happened to a broad coalition? Yeah, sure, sounds good. Look for fruity. Just wanted to check. Keep on checking. Okay, it appears they failed to conquer the Ottoman Empire once more. Tripolitania's free though. Tunisia's GDP continues to fall. Not sure how they're managing that. Oh, the North Germans are formed. I believe they're fighting the Austrians. No, Krakow's fighting the Austrians. Good luck, boys. Okay, I thought the British were invading. I don't know that they are not. British Raj has consolidated its rule over India entirety. I don't want this to pass. It's literally just for show. I really don't want this to pass. The issue is the mod allowing for a full front line of as many as you, well, not as many as you can get, but a large amount is rather difficult to navigate. There we go. We're in. Once we're in, we're going to be hard to dislodge. There we go. Zululand is ours. We're going to incorporate it immediately, and even though it's going to take 20 years, and we are going to build coal mine after coal mine after coal mine. We currently have a deficit of 99. Each coal mine will gather us presumably 40. Bear in mind that I also import at a loss. We actually do export a lot of tools. Everyone buys our tools. That's the thing now. Do you have a port here? Don't. Build a port here first. Dynamite. Because we have sulfur. We need lead though. Okay, now we go and find where has lead. Tunis have lead? They do not. They've got a lot of agriculture, but nothing else. That's why Tunis is probably the hardest place to start in the game. Morocco, Portugal. I just need to select lead. There's loads of mines in the West country. Okay. Right, so there isn't. 20 publishing houses. Oh my god. Okay, any lead in South Africa? Yeah, in these regions. Some over here. I believe we could repeat the same thing. Look at theory. 2 lead mines. 1 lead mine. Yeah, if we're gonna go to war, I need a little bit more than that. Iran can support 3 lead mines. Not going for the Raj. Tunis can have lead mines. 15 lead mines you can have. Oh yeah, you do have some resources. Lead mines and sulfur. Do you have any alliances with anyone? Like we might be nipping over across the boat. Looks like we might be nipping over across the med. How many troops do you have? Presumably not that many. 13. Do you actually have troops, or is it? Oh my god, yeah, you've got pretty good troops. Never mind then, mate. Okay, so coal should no longer be an issue, right? So we should stop importing it. How much coal do we have now? Oh, right, I need to change the coal mine over to the venting engine pump. That over here as well. Here as well. Tool's incredibly valuable. Surplus of everything else. Yeah, it's a good little start, though. I want to start building a clothes industry down in Zululand. And now, get interest in the Qing, and we can start importing some stuff like dyes. Wait, who has dyes? The Raj. And Southern Qing, okay, cool. Because if I can import the dye, speaking of port, yeah, don't need. We already all have cargo ports, so we should have a lot of convoys. No, we don't. We have urbanized though. That's nice. Have another port. Is there anywhere else that does lead? Well, it does lead. Is there anywhere else that I could nip in and invade in a colonial venture? Oh, Morocco. Peru, Bolivia, Chile, Brazil. Oh, hang on. That's all controlled by the Dutch East Indies. Can support 9 lead mines. Yep, that's where we're going next. We are off to Southeast Asia. What the hell is that blue. Right, we were meant to go after Palmer. You didn't get swallowed up by someone, did you? No, perfect. I am going to quickly nip in and grab you. Yeah, loads more tools. 389 more tools. Need these by the time I've built them as well. We're gonna ignore the economies of scale, just spread it out into our good people over in Zululand. Isn't there like gold over here in Transvaal? Why do I not have this gold? There is gold over here. Oh, I'm back down. Wonderful. That's this state fully conquered. The victor go the spoils. Can I change my government yet? Is it really just the intelligentsia are the only ones? Is it because of you? Can I? Pretty sure I can keep. Retire ruler. Retire in pride, sir. He's dead. He killed himself. What do we get now? Also intelligentsia. We're going parliamentary republic. Oh, we're not. We're at presidential republic. You guys want to revolt about that? I'm going to switch over to egalitarianism and then see if we can't attempt to accept everyone in multiculturalism. GDP per capita is number 3 worldwide, and our GDP itself is 12 worldwide. Gauging our populace rather nicely. Liberate Siam. Who are you fighting? So you might have noticed the change in shirt. That's because it's a new day. Because I took a brief break to, you know, clear my head, get some water, and ended up mildly passing out. But that's fine. I'm good. I'm all okay. Probably. I don't know. We're fine. Look, these things just happen sometimes. I got hit with COVID like, what, about a year and a half ago? And it completely ruined me. My immune system is not what it once was. To be clear though, because I know a lot of you guys are very, very lovely in nature and are concerned about me. I'm absolutely fine. I know people want me to take a break from daily content because they're like, it's killing you. It's a bad time to cough. Yeah, if I take a break from daily content, then the YouTube algorithm tanks. What you can do to help though is become a channel member or support me on Patreon, because then I can rely on monthly income that isn't directly tied to how many views I get. That's besides the point. It feels kind of mildly exploitative to talk about Patreon after I've been ill, so I don't know if I'll give that in, but I mean, it is what it is. That's the truth of it. But yeah, I'm doing fine. Don't worry about it. I'm all good. More importantly though, has Holstein always had that little outcropping? You've been buying all of my tools. We're now the #1 producer of tools. You know what? We're going to build even more tools. Everyone's going to be employed on a tool basis. Oh god, steel. Oh god. Are we selling it? Oh, it's just all from consumption. We're producing more than we consume. Seems rather strange, but we just didn't catch up. Okay, coal's a big issue. Yeah, we need like 150 coal. Come on. Yes, perfect. Okay, so now everyone is accepted in our society, which should hopefully mean that the people down in Zululand are a little bit more, I was going to say forgiving, the fact that we just sort of took their nation. I do want, because I like gold, and that'll bring in like another 3,000 income per week. So, oh, we're too friendly. Right, that's what I want to do. I needed to get lead, and it appears France has conquered the lead. This is what happens when you take like a couple of hours break, Laith. This is what happens when you take a day's break, Laith. It's a mistake. I'll find where else we can find lead. Sintang, Lanfang. Lanfang's not a bad idea. How much more steel do we need? Like 3 more. Oh, I see. Britain, hello. Yeah, I like how the AI is a lot more aggressive. Like, Britain is directly conquering everything around, as they did at this period of time. And the American borders look good. Okay, Great Qing would help out. That should be fine, because they're not going to put troops there, because they can't station troops in a nation. They can only apply it to a front line. The front line won't exist until it's too late. Let's give this a shot. Get better fertilizers. We will have an input good shortage of fertilizers. Okay, in that case, let's make a chemical plant first. We're going to need those anyway. But what do chemical plants produce? Fertilizer. We need an explosive factory. To be fair, that doesn't need lead. I want to build another one. I'm going to build one of those as well. That's a good idea. I don't think I can take on Qing, man. 454 with like 8 guys landing? I don't think so. If we struggle against the Zulu, then yeah. They're spending 260 or 26,000 on developing a can opener. All right, here we go. This is our offensive guy. Expert artillery. Expert offensive plan. This guy's expert defensive and offensive. He's pretty good. Naval invasion. Lanfang. Pietro Riccardi di Netro. Pietro Riccardi di Netro. GDP per capita is #1 in the world. We like to see. All right, and we've instantly broken them. Now, if I can get here before the Qing do, that should be that one. The only issue is I have to now wait for the Qing to back down. I don't fancy. Well, actually, I've got 7 flotillas. How good are his flotillas? Flotillas. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'll be honest. Where are your naval bases? Show me a single naval base, please. Oh god. I just need to know where your naval bases are. Like, I know you've only got 15, so you need to be around here somewhere. What's a port? Naval base. Okay. 10 and 10. Probably on the coast. 10 and 10. How good are ours? 20 and 20. We have half the amount. We should be fine. Let's give it a go. We'll raid the convoys. All right. The left, the right, and the free trade party. Again, so similarly split, meaning that we can't reform our government. God, I just need one faction to dominate. What are we lacking? Tell me. Tell me. Looks like we're lacking small arms and artillery, to be fair. So An arms industry. We go into Tuscany. Do we have our fertilizer up and running? We do. So let's go ahead and produce this. Perfect. Now, do the chemical plants do anything else, or is it just, it's just this? Damn, he sunk 19 ki. Oh my god, it tells you how much you're sinking. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to know. Because otherwise the Navy just sort of exists in a free-form manner that you can't tell. Don't want to miss the naval battles. Okay, that's explosive industry. Am I able to use the explosives? I am. Let us do it over here in a low-level manner first. I can't do it low level. It has to be all in one. Okay, so you need 80, right? How much do you need? Yeah, like 90, okay. And everyone is using my explosives. Okay, we really need to just get a bunch of these things going. Oh, naval combat. Pretty sure we just got our asses kicked. Or are in the process of. Damn, look at how many guys he has versus our like 3k. Go home, please. Control this coastline. And let's see, our naval bases have no people. In the meantime, just grab as many as you can. Gonna need that. Yeah, everyone's buying them as well at a massive loss. All right, conquer Landfang. Perfect. Thank you very much. What I needed. Oh, this one has gold. Sweet. Just give me a lead mine real quick. And also one of these. Incorporate you. I want to grab a couple more construction sectors. Did I really put it in the one place that only has 4,000 people? Let's not get all these naval bases there then, considering we don't have the population for it. There's a lead mines up and running. Get our glass works going. How much lead do we need? How much do we produce? I need another lead mine. I want to protect my supply of coal. Missing about 200. Get a decree. Greener grass campaign over here. To encourage people. Nope, I don't want an alliance with you. You've joined the enemy. The enemy being literally anyone but me. Have you? I don't think you have, actually. That's my bad. Oh, I don't want your stuff. You have 50 battalions. You have an alliance with Morocco. Huh, I've got a trade agreement with you. I did not know that. You're missing 500 steel, 500 tools, 80 per level. So we're going to go for 5 of those. Steel is 90 per level, so we're going to go for 5 of those. We need to conquer someone with a high amount of population. Brunei, how many people do you have? 200,000, it's nothing. 375,000, 600,000. We need like 1 million. Like Zululand had a bunch of people. Transvaal, 628,000, that's decent. One of these nations. I'm trying to find places to conquer. I could probably go after Mexico, looking at my forces. Greece has 1 million people, and they're kind of weak. Oh, Protectorate of Austria. Tunis has 1 million people, but they have strong troops. 28 and 33 versus our... See, actually, no, we can probably beat that. All right, let's declare an interest in North Africa, and we'll go after Tunis. We need the population. How should we sell in terms of trade routes? 146. How should we sell in terms of trade routes? 0.5k. We only need 500 ourselves. I'm tempted to just do this, and then I don't need to focus on it in the future. Take the domestic supply. We're the #1 producer anyway, so I can whack up tariffs as much as I want. Okay, we need a new naval commander. And in my opinion, we're going to need a lot more naval. So we'll let that trickle up. And then by the time we're ready to invade the Tunisians, we should be of a significant naval stature. We're now a major power. We just need to overtake the Austrians and become a great power. Our economy's on par with the United States of America. I don't know, the AI, like, they're not... By this point, in normal Austrian terms, they'd be on like 500 million GDP. I don't know if the AI is making poor decisions or like the mod is just a bit different. I think the Russians have changed their liberal reforms. Okay, they're stopping me from invading them. In the meantime, go ahead and take out the orange. Then we'll go after Transvaal as well. We'll go us a nice base with a lot of resources. Gold, wood, iron, coal. That's the basis. Because our entire economy, right, is contingent on the fact that we export tools. So I need to make sure I always secure resources to have tools. And then my thinking is, and this is kind of dumb, but it sounds like fun, so I'm going to do it anyway. What I want to do is I want to create a... Oh, God. He's just defending the front. He's not pushing me out of South Africa, which he could very easily do. I want to create a global hegemony or hegemony on tools, right? Like a massive dominant market share, and then put the tariffs up massively, and then maybe go isolationist and just destroy everyone else's economy, including my own. So for that to happen, I need to make sure that I've got my base resources secured. Let's put more declared interests. Wonderful. What interest should I declare? I've already got one down there. Let's put one in Egypt, put one in Iberia, because I still want to go after Portugal and Spain, Mare Nostrum style. That's that conquered. What's my infamy? Fine. Cool. And let's go after Transvaal. Similar idea. Got a bunch of gold mines. It's going to give us another 2,000 a week. And more importantly, access to a lot more population. Still can't change the government in any way, shape, or form. So that's fun. Let's see if we can whip out multiculturalism. We're just bullying people now. On the left, 150% of the votes. Does that mean I can do anything? No, this has to be a glitch, man. How's it always 40? Only the intelligentsia in it. Is it because I've got a monarchy? I need to get rid of that next. There we go. There's Transvaal. Gives us a nice little foothold down here. A shortage in terms of the barracks. And that's because our arms industry is suffering from something. Need hardwood. Okay, let's switch our logging camps over to hardwood. I'm going to do all of that. What if we did this instead? Create 5. Switch you guys over to hardwood production. You create 10 hardwood. Do quite well. Like barely any. But that'll just facilitate it as we scale up. Speaking of, we need more steel. See we export that as well. Yep, that's domestically. We're the #1 producer of steel, competing with Great Britain on that front. I believe we're also competing with Great Britain on this front. No, it's not a competition. We produce 1,000 more tools than anyone else. I think Britain's GDP. Yeah, not going too great. I'm the only person that's like skyrocketing. All right, we've got multiculturalism. That's surprising. But now everyone is approved in this country. I mean, iron. Well, I'm just doing everything to not export iron. I don't think I'm exporting it. I need 300 more. Okay. Resources. 4 of these should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also been building a bunch of naval bases. We're close. We're actually, I think we're 1 rank below. Oh no, the British Raj. No, apart from the British Raj, we are the next great power, really. That living's okay. GDP per capita, #1 worldwide. By a good margin. If you want a good life, it's double. Our citizens are double as rich as the British. GDP, I think we're fighting for... well, actually, we're close to overtaking the North Germans. I mean, more coal as well. 400 more coal. And more tools, as per usual. We're the richest country on Earth by a decent margin, and we've still 1.59 million radicals. I've got breach loaders. Let's switch out to them. Artillery. How many ammunition? All right, let's start working on that as well. Yeah, we are actually only like 300 more prestige. Total uprising. Really, lads? Really? It's unnecessary. No one here can help you, apart from World Britain. If you got Britain on side, I'd be very upset. So don't do that. I want an extra 10% prestige, why not? Ignore all of this. Insufficient taxation. How much do you do? +10, so I need 5 more of you. There we go. Okay. The revolt back down to me. What did you do? Specialize in hardwood, please. More gold has been discovered. Excellent. Dude, these gold mines are making us rich. And I mean like filthy rich. That's easily the best economic decision I've ever made. Is invading Africa. A statement shared by every 19th century European nation. Start heading towards electricity. France has changed their... Ooh, this is a big war. Transfer a bunch of stuff to them. Puppets, Persian War reparations, open the British market, transferring Siam, Burma, Jabal Shamar. Okay. Well, it should be a massive war, but it doesn't look like either one of them is actually fighting it. Like France has changed their politics a bit to be a constitutional monarchy. It's a cool flag. Oh, the general's dead. More gold rushes and a rubber rush. 200 glass. 4 that we need. 600 steel. All of this is exports though. You have your own domestic industry. Why are you importing from me? Okay, let's ignore all that. What do our people need? I haven't done that. I haven't checked on that for a while. Yeah, they need clothes. How many clothes? 300. Oh man, we need 10 of these. If I get my hand on some dyes, we'll probably import from the Qing. I don't need to build that many. Textile mills, we'll switch you guys over to sewing machines. Now we need a bunch of dye, which we can import from the Portuguese. Qing, okay, how much do we need? 113. Dutch and Portuguese, that works. And we need silk. How much silk do we need? We need 5 of these. All right, let's put this textile mills on hold. I don't like the fact that when I cancel something, it jumps up to the top. Really annoying. Oh, Zululand has low market access as well. Damn, there's low market access everywhere here. Okay, start focusing on that first. Do we have clothes now? Loads of clothes, perfect. Newspapers, 200 newspapers. I'm trying to sort out my people. Oh, just 2 of these will do. All right, let's try and fix this unacceptable government by getting rid of the monarchy. Don't revolt, please. No revolution. Oh god, it reset all my incorporations. That's annoying. Ah, engines. Okay, yeah, sure. How many do we need? 80. How much do you produce? Oh, well, actually adds up really nicely. In fact, let's get some on the go now. Get 2 on the go. Geopolitically speaking, you have a defensive pact with the 2 Sicilies. That'll be irritating to fight, but I have to do it. You are a puppet of the French, okay? Austria is Austria. That's fine. So if I were to, I don't know, hypothetically try to form Italy, what would happen? I have to be the only unification candidate. So I have to take out 2 Sicilies. Okay. We're missing 1,000 wood. 1,000? Yeah, we've already run out of population. We're going to need to go into Tunis now. There are about 1 million people in Tunis. Oh dear. Okay, Egypt's joined in. That's bad. Actually, 20 battalions. How good are those battalions? Can I nick something? I mean, all I'm saying is there's about 3 million people in the Egyptian Delta. Naval bases, yeah, you got nothing. Your barracks, buddy. What are they saying? How many barracks here? You have to have a barracks somewhere. You've got 20. None there. You've only got like 4 provinces. None there. None there. Bro, you don't have any barracks. How am I supposed to tell how good your troops are? What am I supposed to do? I can see your naval bases. I just don't know where your barracks are. From Blue Nile. Here. So it has to be up here. Okay, let's go province by province. 0. There's a conscription center here. 62 and 72. I would imagine they're probably better than that. 54 and 64. So not as good as mine, but still decent. But again, similar thing to the Landfang thing. I'm pretty sure we could just nip in. Provided we only have a white piece. Could subjugate Egypt though. Oh, I'm a great power. I don't think I could actually subjugate them though with this army. 64, 74, right? And what's our army like? Well, that is different. I mean, screw it, right? Might as well conquer Lower Egypt. Puppet Egypt as a whole. I need population, so I think I'm just gonna conquer it. Human rights are spreading. Oh no. It's over for us, boys. Alright, well, let's secure the Tunisians first. That's such a handy tooltip. Look at that. Look how quick that was. All right, there we go. 10 days. Oh god, we're suffering from lack of artillery. Okay, where's our arms industry? Should get rid of that. We only have one arms industry in the entire country. Okay, that needs to change. I need to switch it up as well, so there's only one here. And I'll put one. Yeah, we've got to preserve the monarchy. Yeah, that makes sense. Just wait until we have the full backing of our industry here. Now you're lacking normal guns. All right, no more supply issues, right? I get the armed forces to be loyal. Is it plus 20 to be loyal? I believe it is. Oh no, it's not. It's 10. My bad. That's 15 offense defense. That's that done. And then maybe we can recruit another general. The defensive planner, 10%. I don't know if that's as good as this guy. Did I land? What happened? Okay, I'll take it. All right, time for your really difficult task now. Do you have dyes? No, you have opium though. That's kind of useful. 32. Oh, that is rough, but there's a lot of you. Oh, boys, we go again. Meantime, let us. Oh, we've got 267,000 troops in Tunisia. Okay. Sizes over there. I'm just going to keep hitting him, see if I can get lucky. After a white piece though, lads. No, not quite. Damn it, I really didn't want that. Let's get that employment going again. In the meantime, am I just raiding the convoys? Don't lose any battles, for the love of God. 12 and 12. Should have 25, I believe. I don't know if I want to risk it though, because a single bad battle just kills everyone. Start building our industry in Tunisia. Yeah, I don't know if we're strong enough to take on the Egyptians. Yeah, they have their max penalty though. I'm going to get easier than this. Our troops are as good as they're going to be because our boys are loyal. Ammunition's kind of expensive. Of course, because we traded. France is going after Tripolitania. Okay, 5 months, we'll try again. Same situation against the Zulu, lads. Deficit of 1,000. I'm just going to constantly be building tools. That's all I ever do now. Deficit of 1,000. Why? What is it about our tools specifically? Are they just better? Are they better quality? We can't produce, physically can't produce more. In terms of like methods, it's just this. 213 for being leading goods producers. Yeah, there you go, Tripolitania. Oh, the Admiral's dead. Oil's been discovered in the Sahara. We'll build some more over here. See if we can attract some people that way. Yep, they did it in a much easier fashion than importing some liquor, the Austrians and such. Porcelain I could probably produce myself. I did this. Trade agreement with the Brits. Okay. No! What? My entire industry is built off of tariffs. Why did I sign a trade agreement? Sorry, this mod actually has some absolutely fantastic autosave features. It's truly remarkable. Look at that, just beautiful. No, I'm not doing a trade agreement. My economic advisors tell me that would be a bad idea. Go ahead and do protected speech. Why not? You guys almost incorporated yet? Make sure we have railways everywhere so I can keep building. 18, 2 more flotillas. What's wrong? Don't have any dyes? Let's import some more then. Yeah, we need like another 70. We don't have another 70. Okay, you know what that means. Can't import it. Time to nick it. Damn it, we're missing the... Okay, the Raj has a bunch. East Indies down here. There's a bunch. We can take on the East Indies. Brazil, Mexico. Mexico's a good idea, I think. Honduras, there you go. Look at that. Yeah, we got no... Honduras. Let's do Honduras. So let's make sure we can actually trade with the Raj, Southeast Asia. Let's get Mexico in case we want to nick into there. Okay, wait till 700k. One more attempt, lads. Otherwise we go for a white piece. It actually cost them way more than it's cost us because they had to mobilize their lads. I'm tempted just to like sit here, or I can't because I'd be eventually pieced out. But yeah, I'm not losing 50 prestige. Yeah, he's just got all of his troops ready. All right, there's a white piece. It's unfortunate, but we got Tunisia, which is the main aim. Now we can focus on other things like Honduras. Get those beautiful dye plantations. It's in situations like this that it'd be very inconvenient for me, but I think that it would be much more realistic if the USA got involved. There is no way the United States of America ever allows another power to get involved in North America. Like, even at their own detriment. I mean, yeah, like their GDP is smaller than mine, and they have no battalions to speak of. Why am I not invading the US? But they have nothing to speak of. I'd be very surprised if the US didn't do something about it. All right, well, there goes protected speech. Dan living is number 2 worldwide. GDP is still number 1. It hasn't actually changed that much. It's starting to catch up. It's still a lot better than everyone else's, don't get me wrong. Okay, got silk, got dyes. The 2 cruxes of our economy. There's Honduras conquered. And how much dye do we need? 120. Got 6 of these. So we need a couple more government administrations and a couple more of these. Oh, Honduras actually had a decent population. Build 5 more construction sectors. GDP is now number 7. We're catching up to the great powers of the world. We are close to overtaking Austria with 1/5 of the population. We've overtaken Germany by a decent chunk. I mean, we technically are a great power, but only because everyone buys our tools. They'd be screwed otherwise. Like, we could probably tank the world economy if we wanted. Because everyone needs tools for everything, right? And, well, let me show you. Yeah, we produce more than everyone else combined in the world. So if I just get rid of that, then, like, the amount of tools available for everyone would reduce by 50%. It's this that I like. You can see how many convoys you have available. Infamy is right there. Enact Presidential Republic, dude. I would love to. Right, before we do anything else, let's just go ahead and build all of the gold mines. Our minting right now is worth 50k. Well, there's the Presidential Republic. Oh god, our flag changed. We're now Argentina. It appears the Sikh Empire has been swallowed by the British Raj as well. We have overtaken the Austrian economy, and we now make 70k. We made an extra 20k from minting. The #1 producer of steel, of iron as well. Oh boy. 10k more iron mines. 10 more iron mines to make up a K of deficit. Oh god, and then we've got steel mills. Probably need another 10 of those. Put them in Tunisia. Actually, there's a couple of unemployed people in Tuscany. Let's do that. People need clothes again. We'll put them in Honduras. Do not need that many. I accidentally held down shift. See what happens? It goes to the top and then I click. Go all the way down. Okay, there's an iron shortage. Oh, we're going to fix that soon. All I've done is made my life harder with this presidential republic. Barely pass any laws. Never overtaken Austria as a great power as well. It's the North German army that's giving them all that power. I mean, we currently have 38. It's 10 times our size almost. But hopefully no one invades us because, you know, they need our stuff. Oh, we have the open hearth process. That will help a lot. There will be a shortage of iron. There was a draw between Russia and the Qing. Meanwhile, Cambodia has now come under French rule. There's only one Southeast Asian nation that hasn't succumbed to the Franks. What's our steel situation now that I did all that? Just 900. Convinced we don't need this money though. What I do need is more construction. All right, there's elected bureaucrats. Okay, we're suffering from a shortage of everything now. Okay, our paper's getting done. How bad is it? All right, you know what? Might just go protectionism. Just screw over the market now. No one wants it. That'd make so much money though. I should get rid of the shortage. Yes? Yes? Okay, good. Now we should have explosive shortage. What's our explosive? I think it's 80, so I need 2. Put them in Honduras. Spread it out a little bit. And then we need some government administration. Any insufficient taxation? Tuscany, by a lot. How many of these? Okay, I need 15. Chuck railways at the top though, because we're going to need them. Export even more declared interest, that's nice. Where do I want to declare an interest? Brazil and West Africa, I suppose. Iron for me is 0, so I might as well start doing stuff like puppeting Mexico. Screw it, we're going to puppet Mexico. Why not? Guatemala instantly. Bail. They're very unlikely to back down here. And they should mobilize all of their conscripts, which should make my life tricky. I'm going to go ahead and retire this man. Alright, let's navally invade. Veracruz. Jesus Christ, we make a lot of money. He's still losing all this steel. Oh my god. Okay, 1,000 iron. We need to make up 1,000 iron. Alright, let's get 10 of you. More infrastructure. Then 1,000 steel. 10 of you. Chuck you guys in there. Also going to need railways here. Alright, we've blitzed them. Our troops are just so much better. I will say, the war system seems like less dumb. Like, I understand when I'm losing and why. And like the front splitting in this fashion, I don't mind that because it makes sense. I'm not saying this mod has done anything to do with the front splitting. I don't think it has. Oh, that's gonna be good. But yeah, it's just useful to know. They've puppeted Persia. I want to puppet everyone. You can't just go around puppeting everyone. But Britain and France both seem a lot more aggressive. All right, we puppeted Mexico. Lovely gray color. Now, in terms of this, I'm pretty sure revoke state. So I can nick their provinces, which is cool. Take on debt. Oh, sorry. There, order vassal. Okay, so that opens this. I can order vassal him to build a building. Forbid him to... Oh, this is cool. Order vassal to build a building. In Mexico. Build resources. Iron mines. And he's going to start building iron mines. Perfect. Because we desperately need more iron. In fact, could you get coal going instead? Do you have coal? Take hold of the coal. Okay, you've got shortage of coal and sulfur. All right. Tunis has a lot of sulfur. No matter what I do, I can build as much as I like of steel. There's always that, like the fact that I create more steel doesn't reduce the world's demand at all. It just means that there's more steel around for them to just. Fifth largest economy. We're about to overtake France. France, bear in mind, has all of these puppets. What's going on here? All right, that's another big war between the French and the British. I'm glad because usually I don't see any massive wars. Unrecognized major power. Doesn't that mean? Unrecognized major power. I can't do that. How do I puppet the Egyptians? Oh, I can't. No, it's too high. See, look how quick that glance was. No clicking buttons. Just knew instinctively. Okay, we've got an issue of ironclads, explosives, opium and sulfur. I suppose you're on my market now, so your demands are now. Okay, we've gotten rid of monarchism. Perfect. Explosives, we're lacking 300. Put that here. And 2 more. Does mean we're going to have more of an issue with sulfur. We need another 100 sulfur. Well, there. Perfect. Okay. 700 glass. What I can do with glass is make it so that you do this, which means we need 350 more lead. I'm going to do that. And then, yeah, we need about 400 lead. God, the iron. Why? There's no one else is making iron. It's me. I'm the world industry. There's no one else is making tools, steel, or iron. I'm just going to shut down iron production, watch the world economy collapse. Look at it. No one does it. It's just me. I'm going to go isolationist. I'm going to go isolationist. Get propertied women. Pay full government wages. Okay, another 1,000 iron. That's 800. That's about 1,200. What else? Tools, just someone cancel their order. Tools are very fluctuating right now, okay? That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. How are my people doing in terms of clothing? We need grain. Can I import grain?
Yes, I can. Perfect. I want to switch my navy over to ironclads. Let's do that. What's the military shipbuilding? Over here somewhere, isn't it? If I click military shipbuilding on this one, ironclads, perfect. And over here, shipyards, you're gonna go for theme ships, and we'll get all of our significant amounts of fishing wharves. Do that. Now I want to go electric sawmills. How much electricity is going to need? 185. How much electricity can I produce? Okay, 4 of these would do it. Like, it'd be great if someone else could produce any sort of significant resource at all. Well, actually, I can change that pretty easily. Our ports. We're going to go to industrial ports. The economy is absolute. You know what that means? More of this lot. Everyone, I think, is migrating to quite peace between Britain and France. Yeah, 2,000 each week. 2,000 every week. That's 104,000 immigrants every year. Right, that's electricity done, which means I'm going to switch over our logging camps to this. Because we should be producing a metric ton of wood. That we're going to encourage exports for. Okay, 2,000 tools. We can do that. We can do 2,000 tools. No worries. Fine. It's okay. Everything's okay. So has no one else got an industrial revolution? Is it just me? Propertied women. Oh my god, we can go straight to protectionism. Despite the fact that our economy is built off of exports, I'm just going to click this. So I don't care. I want to see what happens when I just increase my tariffs. Because, I mean, what else? What are they going to, like, surely, what else are they going to do? They have to buy my goods. No one else is producing them. I'm so intrigued to see what's going to happen here. Got an issue with lead? Yeah, I'm the #1 producer of lead as well. Say, we need the 400 lead. Right, we're going to have to find some more population. Oh, wow, Austria's taken out. Where's lead? Morocco has it, the Ottomans have it, Egypt has some. You know what I'm going to do? See this province. I think I'll give it to them. Yeah, I'd have to give it to them. I don't want that. Revoke state. Veracruz. Nick that off them. Dead mines. That's done. Oh, how's the Ripper turned up? I have like a full police force. GDP per capita is literally triple everyone else's. Jesus Christ. Every time I look at the top left, that number changes for the better. Okay, there it dropped 3 million, but you know, what's 3 million? Do a quick Moroccan GDP check. Like, my GDP fluctuates by that just on a day-to-day basis. All right, we're gonna get protectionism because, again, tooling wise, no one else produces tools. I mean, there's Britain, I suppose. They could probably do it domestically, but no one else produces tools on the scale that we do. We consume 1,000 ourselves, or 3,000 actually. All field depleted. Let's just go ahead and grab more construction sectors. Go to Veracruz. And I think it's #1 worldwide. Not by that much of a margin. Yeah, importing wood doesn't really make sense anymore, does it? Yep, the economy just went boom. Okay, Jesus Christ. We just stole money from everyone else in the world. That's what just happened. Automatic irrigation. Oh, there's oil in Veracruz. Okay, we're gonna need more engines. Okay, where's engines? 200 of them. I did not need that many. Tools, who'd have thought? 2,000. I'm gonna need 32 of these. And there, 20. There you go, that's 30. Build a couple more of these construction sectors. Start losing money at some point. We're about to crack 100 mil. Oh, it's Britain versus Qing. Wait, Qing's fighting who? Qing's winning. They might do it, but they're also having to fight the Russians at the same time. Okay, nice. Paris bringing 103,000. That makes sense. It says 11k from the import of grain. Other factors there. Dude, we haven't even changed our law to proportional taxation. That would bring in another 100,000. Suddenly, 200,000 people appeared. I kind of want to puppet Brazil. RFB is going down. Closing in on that coveted #1 great power spot. Like 500 prestige to go. And we've taken out. There's a really easy way for me to get the #1 spot. And that's just to spam out. Could be kind of funny. That does sound kind of funny, actually. You know what? Screw it. Transvaal is going to have 100 divisions on its own. Why would I do that? Why would I end your puppet stuff? Now that's been established, I'm going to grab myself a lemsip, and hopefully the economy doesn't crash whilst I'm gone. Did we really finish the entire construction? I was not gone that long for us to finish the entire construction queue. God, we've got a massive deficit of clothes and coal. 2k coal. Okay, that should be the coal sorted. 1,000 clothes. So need to build 4 more of these things in Transvaal. And actually some railways in Transvaal. How many people live in Transvaal now? There's 2 million people there. Why is Tunis in turmoil? You've got a good life. Oh, the #2 great power now. Nice. Getting closer to that #1 spot. We're literally about 4 prestige away. I was right, spamming this out did work. What do I need? Ammunition, looks like. Okay. I'll try to buy more lemsip. For those who don't know, lemsip is like a paracetamol stuff that helps with colds and flu and that sort of thing. Very, very useful. Oh, German Empire formed. Nice. Yeah, so it's very useful for that. And I got ID'd. You have to be at least 16 to buy lemsip, which doesn't make any sense. Imagine you're a 15-year-old. It's crazy. I mean, I've also heard that, like, a friend of mine, she tried to buy painkillers specifically for periods, right? And apparently it's like 16 and above. And she's like, well, she was like 14, 15 at the time. This was a couple of years ago. And yeah, got denied. Apparently kids don't have illnesses. So yeah, but the thing is, I got ID'd. I am 24 years old. I am 8 years older than the required date. And they're like, well, kind of risky that. Oh, we're the #1 great power. Yeah, France has taken over the entirety of North Africa. Yeah, I don't want an offensive pack. Alright lads, well we hit our #1 great power status. I was going to go on and unify Italy. I'm happy as is. I think Tuscany doesn't need to unify Italy. Tuscany is Tuscany. At this point we've got our own distinct identity from the rest of the Italian state. The filthy, unwashed heathens of the Italian state. Yeah, we've got the world's best GDP per capita. We're on track to become the #2 GDP in like literally 2 weeks. And the #1 GDP of all time pretty easily as well. We have the highest amount of prestige by a good margin, and everyone else is just playing for second. So I have to say that in this like collection, which I'll link in the description down below, it is more fun, I would say. Victoria 3 is definitely more fun. I like the aggressiveness of the AI. I like the fact there are things happening, because usually in Victoria 3, I'm gonna be honest, barely anything happens. Unless you're the one forcing it, generally things don't occur. But here we've got the German Empire happening. We had a couple of wars between Britain and France. The British Raj took out everyone else around it, including the Sikh Empire. In the meantime, Russia and Qing fought a few times. Qing fought off the Brits. You had France going in and puppeting everything within reason. So yeah, a good showing on that front. I will say that the AI mods don't seem to be doing too much. I think, unless they made it more realistic, in which case I'd support that if that's their mission statement. But I was able to get a GDP of, what, in about 60 years, a GDP of 113 million. Meanwhile, Austria, for example, who usually gets about 500 million by this point, are still around the same as where they started. The German Empire not doing too much better. France, the same. Britain, I believe, is also the same. It looks like Russia's even worse than when it started. So that's rather confusing to me. So yeah, please do look up this mod pack. I would highly recommend playing with Victoria 3 with mods, especially before the next patch comes out. I think that Victoria is a game at the start of its life cycle, and it's up to us to decide if we want it to flourish. Will it go the way of EU4, which obviously it had a lot of DLC added, had a lot of updates, and obviously had a massive modding scene, or will it go the way of Imperator, which was, should we say, taken behind the shed? So I think, like I said, I think it's up to us. If personally, I'm seeing a lot of interesting ideas from the modding community. I think they're going to be the ones to carry this this game, and I would highly recommend you go and dive into all those mods, because there's some really cool ones, and give your recommendations. I almost played a wizard mod today, which I thought would be a lot of fun. So if you are modding Victoria 3, please do keep it up. You are the life and soul of this game at this current moment. If you did enjoy, lads, please do make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Huge shout out to our patrons, most notably Charlie Demerel, Crilly, Flyerton, JDow52, Cargon, Zhalmi, Lewis Wright, Nicole's Christ, QA Shard, Redguard, and ShadowSinger. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, you might as well click on another video. I mean, it's literally right there.